As you could see, the game crashed on me, and the Elder Scrolls interrupts your broadcasting, so that's nice. Thanks for that, Cinemax. The game isn't very stable. It got better, I have to say, since the last patch. In the Thieves Guild patch, I think it was crashing at least once an hour, if not more often in PvP. It was terrible. I have to say, in the beginning when it came out, it crashed quite a bit. And got fixed, ran stable, server performance was way better under Imperial City. In Imperial City, oh no, believe me, the game went to a crawl for server performance. It really sucked. I'm not sure if you can actually hear me really good because of the audio. The master volume's really high, since I usually don't broadcast. So let's get this up and this down. Some balanced sound here, not too high. Should understand me better, or you now understand me. Well, yeah, the crash is annoying, but let's see. Let's see if we can get into the fight. How people around there. Okay. I see. There's fighting going on. And I died. Too many people coming from there. I had no combat awareness. Just was focusing on the guys that were down. Could have killed them. But not this way, obviously. Was stupid. And I paid for not paying attention to the entire battlefield. That's something you really have to be aware of your surroundings. There are fights you just cannot win. The best PvPers know that very much, and they wouldn't do it. It's that simple. They know when to retreat, they know when to kite, they don't run into masses of people and die. So we want to avoid that as well, obviously. Well, and if you don't, you can ride. And the biggest punishment you have for dying is actually the distance you take. If you're in a group, in an organized group, and you have those outposts, you can cut down the way. It helps. But even so, you have to be careful. So let's see if we can get back. If they're still fighting, it didn't look all that well. Okay. But yeah, there is no real punishment. Your resources just get reduced. You don't have full resources when you're revived. That's all. And if you die, well, you respawn and you're back in action, but from the keep you were. Meaning, you see? Now I speed up and I go max speed. My stamina from the horse doesn't determine if I can continue running. Never has. I'm not sure if it's a permanent bug that's just sitting in there because nobody cares, or if it's as intended. But the thing that happens if you're running out of stamina and somebody jumps you, you get insta-stunned. And that's obviously bad. So you get killed quite easily if you get stunned. And it's a big advantage. So if you're running with your horse, you're taking forever. Just forever. And that's pretty annoying too. So I usually take a risk. I prefer to run small groups. Increases the chance of not dying too quickly. That's why average players tend to run in groups. Those wells, they buff up your health no matter where your health is, but it's just for 5 minutes, I think. Still. Makes us tanky. I think we are now at 30k or something health. Oh no. Well, it's not that much. Still. not too bad. Let's see what people are actually fighting right now. And let's set it there. There are people fighting from my side. I may be able to help them and not die instantaneously. If nobody is there, if they have been killed and I arrive, well, that was a long ride for nothing. I find it important to show those parts because if you watch streamers, they tend to have organized PvP groups. Okay, that's a bad sign. They often have PvP groups that just duel against each other, fighting groups against each other. On PC there seem to be more players overall. Okay, let's kite and see how we can push our health up. Let's try to hide. Oh, nice. That went well. Well, also thanks to the night blade. Okay, too many. Didn't see that coming. Night blade dude was smarter. Well, at least we got someone killed. It's better than nothing, I guess. Not great, but better than nothing. Let's see, apparently our people are fighting here. I'm not sure why. Wouldn't be my choice. I would try to take this. It doesn't look as if people are actually fighting over here. Okay, let's go back. Now you can see, if you don't know the game, you'll be able to see I'm speccing my champion points. You play now until level 50. From there you reach max normal level, but then you go into champion ranks. Previously it was even more grindy. You had veteran ranks that took probably as long, if not longer, as level 50. And afterwards you went to the champion ranks. Champion ranks in theory go to 3,600. You see, I have 372. They are right now capped at 501 and will be raised, I think, to 551 with the next patch. You have a catch-up mechanic to gain them quicker, but yeah, you will have to grind if you want to hit cap regularly, and that's not too much. It hasn't been as worse, but they bring a lot of imbalance. They make the game grindier. I'm personally not the greatest fan of it. So let's see, where do we want to put our points? I think we will go with the ritual set. Yeah, we already got that one. Is there anything I would like to have somewhere else? Not here for sure. I could put in blast to increase my healing. I don't need anything else here. But let's see. Doesn't happen very often to me. I don't need that. Potion, that's not too bad, but I'm not using many magical skills, so no. I'd rather go into raw damage. Now here gets 0.03, and here it's quite high, only 0.02. So I'm increasing my damage more here. I will focus on thaumaturge now, due to my biting jabs, due to my ultimate, they profit from it. I shouldn't have put that much into piercing, I guess, but well, I have, so whatever. I'm playing with axe, probably might switch to sword, not hammer. I prefer to put more into piercing. That's enough with the crits, not a crit build by any means, so let's go into this. That's where I will put my points anyway now. Just will get a bit stronger and not grouping up since I'm playing on my own right now and streaming, so I prefer not to. Yeah, well, we can already see they are fighting outside, so apparently yellows or Meridian minion will attack us in our fortress. Maybe we can help out, maybe we just skills here, you can rescale, that's nice in this game. With the very same class, from Stamina to Magicka, try out builds. You will need different equipment obviously, and the same in Stamina. In Magicka you can vary not only with the skills but with the equipment quite a bit. So this is equipment. I'm trying it for the first time, I'm pretty sure it's fine. Gives me decent weapon damage. Regen isn't great, but regen isn't my problem, as you have seen. It's more that I die too quickly, and that's mostly due to mistakes on my part, so that's that. Yeah, so no follow group. Few people are running around on their own, the few that are mostly gankers, and I pick up people that are on their own self, so always taking you, hitting you in a disadvantage if you don't react quickly, if you don't react correctly, they will kill you. Like they killed this poor dude over here. Oh, pending resurrection, so see that's why people are running around in groups mostly. It just takes a lot of time to get to the fight, and well, shit happens if you're on your own, but you don't have to join a group. Actually, you can play the mercenary style, be a random pickup group member and help people that are fighting around somewhere. Let's annoy them. Okay, that's that. And I cannot break season for some reason. That's pretty annoying. I'm not sure why they are attacking on so many fronts, but whatever. Spreads the enemy out, so worst thing that can happen. Well, that sucks. Shuffle didn't trigger at all. And I got hit every time. Okay. So I'm starting to get annoyed. With the game. It's not going very well, to be honest. I have noticed not due to lag, or rather to playing an unfinished build. It's difficult. Just as a disadvantage, obviously, since I don't have all my skills are maxed and shit like that, so it's difficult. Not being at CP cap, I mean, it's not that great either. It's not terrible, but well, it doesn't help. Haha, I have died due to a poison injection or something. Okay, let's see what we can do. Just continue for a bit, but yeah, I'm also keen to switch game now. Now, whatever with dodge roll I could run through it, I cannot. I'm missing that. That's quite a problem. Let's get out of here. Don't want to get stuck around there. Dude, put some pressure on him. Kill some NPCs. See, the gap closer isn't working, that's pretty annoying. Pretty damn annoying. Not sure why it doesn't. Oh, come on. I have to be on top of them just to make it work. Okay, let's see. That doesn't seem to be the best idea. Get on him, stun him, and die. Obviously it wasn't on my own, so that's why he died as quickly. Oh, well, that wasn't smart at all. Okay. So let's see if we get revived. We may stay here and try to finish this attack. If we don't, I'd rather switch over to another game. The Elder Scrolls can be way more fun than it was right now, to be honest. If you have more balanced fights and you're actually more, well, playing better and don't die all the time. You have a bit of more of success. Yeah, apparently I damaged someone enough to get alliance points, as you can see. It does help. Okay, we stay here for a while. or at least until we have to revive in a keep. Okay, we breached the keep apparently. So, no. That's nice. We get the points from helping, taking the keep. Probably get some little reward. Most rewards are not very great, to be honest. But it's something. Won't complain. It's better than nothing. Yeah, well. That, for example, is pretty pointless. Something to deconstruct. That's okay. That I might actually keep. I can integrate it in a sorcerer build or whatever. Not this. Doesn't make sense. It's from a set. That's for stamina. But stars are from magical builds, so you see, not very helpful. Not terrible, but not very helpful. We took to keep. I could repair it. I don't intend to right now. Frankly, I'm not even sure if that's my home or a guest campaign. I think it's my home campaign, so it wouldn't be that bad, but yeah, not necessary right now. Let's see. Stuff to drop off. And there's still a couple of things I could do in PvE. I will travel back, leave my stuff inside my trunk so other characters can deconstruct it and use it. That's pretty neat. You can do that. You share the bank space around all the characters, even if they are in different alliances, so that's quite nice. It's really account-wide and not like faction-based or character-based, which would be even more terrible, so that's fine. You can have characters from two opposing alliances in the same campaign now. Some people complain about it because a couple of people use it to basically cheat, to spy on the alliance they play with one character and report with it using another character, you know, stuff like that. I've heard it. Well, quite frankly, people will always find a way to cheat, to work around. Yeah, I don't know. I prefer to do it this way. Here you have some crafting stuff. You have everything you need in your PvP area. Even a couple of PvE things. You have dungeons. There's quite a bit to do. You could theoretically level up to max as soon as you're at level 10. You can reach PvP content, and from there you could level up, but it would take quite a while. You will get killed, you will get killed quite a bit, so doing PvE content will take a long time. I'm not sure if it's viable. It was when you had basically buff campaigns where only your alliance was leading. In that case, you obviously can just do without any disturbance your PvE stuff, and you have buffs, so it's easier than in other locations. On PlayStation 4, at least I think at least Covenant doesn't have one single buff campaign as far as I'm aware of, so that kind of sucks, but it's just the way it is. Right. Do I actually want to put it there? Don't know. Doesn't really matter. Alright, just get it back on this character. Oh yeah, I'm using some characters, bank some stuff. I have all the crafting stuff here. I'm not subscribed anymore. I was subscribed for a while. when I was playing it for time quite a lot and regularly, I thought it was worthwhile. I didn't play other games, I just played this game, and I really played it daily. Not always, sometimes for now, 2 hours, that's it, but on a daily basis it was absolutely worth it. Now I play casually sometimes when I feel like it, mostly PvP, but there's no point in. If I want a DLC, I buy the DLC and that's it. So you see, since this character is older, it has 2 stats maxed out. I didn't level regularly, but regularly enough. So yeah, didn't have to start from 0, creating a new character. That's good. So I leveled the stuff I needed for PvE first to carry more, and then for PvP to be quicker. Stamina is not lost, and I'm slowly leveling up. My equipment is decent since I got quite a lot of gear with my main character, and I was playing a stam build too, and I was keeping stuff in case I would ever level another character. I wasn't sure about that, but after removing the veteran ranks I thought, well, why not 20 levels? You can get one. I didn't decide for my Nightblade, although I like it, but yeah, I don't like to play the most overpowered classes. This is an Imperial, so I could have played Magic as well. Wouldn't be the best Magica build, but it would be decent. And Templars, Magic Templars are very strong, stronger than Stamina, I think. But I preferred Stam. I have a Magic Decay, I have a Stampler, that's fine. I don't have to have the most strongest of all classes. They just need to be fun when playing, I'm not a competitive player in Elder Scrolls, if there is anything like that. Quite frankly, I don't. Some people play with the skill of competitive players, but since there is no ranked PvP, not really, Emperor isn't worth anything, to be honest. Well, and since there's no real arena or anything where you could play competitively, there's no point in striving for I don't know what. So if you're having fun, you're good to go. I like big battles, I'm going for those. Sometimes like small battles, and go for those just like I feel. The way I feel, I'm not reskilling that much. I actually have to finish skilling it, so yeah. It wasn't the greatest fun today because it wasn't going too well, but it was fine. I think it was good to showcase what troubles you can run into and how the state of the game is right now. I think the servers were fine. I think there's also probably less people playing right now, for whatever reason. You can see now it's pop locked. It wasn't when I started on the Evernote Pact. I think the Pact has more older players, I guess, because they get full later on. But as you can see, that's the only pop locked campaign. Here's a star. I like it. It has no champion points, but yeah, there's just no one. Not enough people playing it, and that's a shame. I mean. I would prefer it. I would prefer the playstyle without any CP. I think it's way more balanced, way more fun. And here, yeah. When we started, we had more campaigns, and several were pop-locked, and now we have one. I'm not saying the game is dying. I think PvE is just doing fine. The highest focus of the devs is in PvE, and PvP probably was too good when it started for a buy-to-play game. It was perfectly fine PvP for a subscription-based game, but since it was so much content and so much fun in one area that is always there, that doesn't force you to play and buy new content at all, I think they kind of abandoned it to sell their PvE content, to make money. And I think, yeah, well, that's part of us console players getting it buy to play to actually play it. Probably works from a business point of view, but it's very sad for a strong, well, PvP content that could have been way more, I think. Still, it's not a big game if you want to try it out. I think there are still enough active players, even in PvP. It's fun, it doesn't cost too much. Just buy it on sale. PC, you get it even cheaper on a sale for Steam. Still some people on, I think, European servers, quite a bit of players on PC and even here. It's not too bad. You could also check out, just create your first character on both EU and North America if you're on PlayStation. Check where the population is higher on the servers, then you know where you have more players probably, and start your character there. You are not forced to play in a particular region. Just be aware the region that is closer to you will run better. Otherwise you may have even worse problems with the servers and the lag in the game. And yeah, that would be quite a big downside. Well, thanks for watching and see you soon.